That evening, with the sun setting over the ash fields and the curfew bells ringing out above the cities of the plains, 3 murderers gathered at a crossroads. They wasted no words in greeting. The youngest climbed the broken tower to survey the land. The oldest took up a position of concealment in the ruins beyond the ditch. The third, the bandit captain, strolled to a concrete slab that lay amid the sagebrush and black foxgloves beside the road. He lit his pipe and sat at ease, waiting for travellers to come to them. The crossroads was a good place for an ambush, which was why the bandits had selected it. The tumbled walls of the old watch-house provided cover, while the surviving tower gave a clear view in all directions. They were close enough to the towns to guarantee foot traffic, and far enough away for the militia not to bother them while they chatted with their prisoners. Also, there was a ravine nearby where the bodies could be tipped. The bandit captain enjoyed his work, and waiting was part of the pleasure. He felt like a fisherman on a riverbank, scanning the surface of the water, knowing that sleek, fat trout were close at hand. He sat with his leather coat open, one booted leg extended, sucking on his pipe. Through half-closed eyes, he watched the fragrant smoke twirl skyward. Yes, patience was the key. Presently the fish would come. Sure enough, soon a low whistle sounded from Lucas on the tower. The captain glanced up toward the parapet and noted the direction of the boy's outstretched arm. From the east, then, the Corby road. Traders, probably, hurrying to reach Warwick before nightfall. The captain rubbed his bearded chin and glanced at the pistol in his belt. From Corby might come spices, furs, black tektite jewels. A Corby haul was rarely disappointing. How would they be travelling? On foot? In a motor vehicle? He could not hear an engine. He got to his feet unhurriedly, took his pipe from his mouth, and set it on the slab to await his return. Stepping through the sagebrush, he stood ready at the side of the road. The ash fields were soft and sugary in the evening light. Long shadows, sharp as coffin nails, stretched from the pines behind the ruins. To the east, the shadow of the tower was a slash across the red-brown earth. And now 2 bicycles came into sight, making for the crossroads. The bandit captain frowned in mild surprise. Bicycles were not unusual in the safe lands, but the Corby road was long and arduous and had deteriorated in the period of the rains. As he watched, the lead bike weaved smoothly to avoid a pothole. The one behind swerved at the last minute, teetering on the brink of disaster, righted itself, and rushed on. Both riders were heavily laden with rucksacks and packages. Despite this, and even at a distance, he could see how slight they were. If they were young, this suggested further possibilities. There was a slave market in Warwick, and the bandit captain was on passable terms with its overseer. He waited until he could hear the rattle of the wheels. Then he walked out into the dying sunlight and took up a heroic posture, legs straddling the centre of the road. He flicked his coat aside and tucked his thumb into his belt, so that his palm cupped the gun hilt loosely. Smoothing back his glistening mane of hair, he held up his hand. The leading bicycle came to an abrupt halt, wheel twisting, raising a cloud of thin red ash. The other nearly collided with it. With a squawk of woe, its rider veered away and skewed to a standstill too, his rucksack pitching drunkenly to the side. They were young. A blinking, bewildered, dark-haired boy. The other was a girl in a broad-brimmed hat. The red dust settled slowly around them. This was always the best bit for the bandit captain. He liked the theatricality of the moment. Him blocking the road, seeing the shock on their faces, the slowly awakening fear.